You wanna come up? Come. Yeah. Oh, row, 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 row. Sorry, I have a little bit of. Oh, you so many kisses, girl. Row, row, row. Are you angry? Are you? No, you're not. So, that's my little girl. Yeah, you teach them all their dogs to go into their offices and say hi. Yeah, yeah, you're so good. Yeah, you are. Yeah. So, I wonder if we're not seeing a surfing suit now because he's playing No Man's Sky. Oh, sorry about that. That was a little bit under the. What are you saying? Yeah, I know he's laying there over there sleeping. I do. I have been hearing it all evening. She just realized the cat is laying in a box sleeping. Oh, and that is a naughty thing. Yeah, just ignore him. He's not dangerous. He would not harm me. No. I am quite sure he wouldn't. Yeah, I know, but just leave him there. No, he's allowed to sleep there as well. She's not happy with that. That's okay. That is actually okay. So, how is everybody doing? It's those of you who are playing No Man's Sky, is it behaving? Those who are playing, what's it called, 7 Days to Die? That would be Tiger. She is fighting zombies. I believe it is. He wouldn't eat your bone either. Yeah, she is very good no matter what she does. Yeah. I will say you are a very, very good gamer in all perspectives. No matter what you play, you go into it like. I almost said there was no tomorrow. That is rubbish to say. coming up to a time where there's a lot of game releases, and I kind of want to play them all, but that is probably not going to happen immediately. I intend to play Pax Romana Anno 117 on stream, but that's the only other game I will be streaming, I think. I might change my mind. No, I haven't. The thing is, I'm on subscription several places, so I don't tend to buy the games anymore. I kind of pay the companies pretty much directly, so I can use their catalog. And I find that's a good way of trying out a lot of other games or new games. So it's limited what I buy. I do buy from time to time, but I do sit and look, and sometimes games become so cheap I can't not buy them. But it's mainly been older titles that I used to like to play. I go and buy when they are very cheap. With new games, I get a lot through Xbox Game Pass, which has the whole catalog from Bethesda, Microsoft, EA. Not that that is something I will admit I play, but I could. And I have a subscription with Ubisoft as well, so I get all their games. Anno 1800. I'll get Anno 117, and I can play the older titles if I want to as well. So I feel I have a lot of options if I want to. And I've seen on Game Pass that the newest edition of a train simulator is coming up. Not that I'm going to play it, but I've always been amazed with some of those games that you pay 40, 50, 60 pounds for the base game, and then you can add DLCs for £3,000 on top of it, and you must really be hooked on that kind of games. But that's not me. I don't tend to spend a lot of money other than my subscriptions, and yeah, I could probably buy a game a month or something like that for what it runs up to, but I mean, it is as it is. So, did I empty them? Yeah. Nope. Actually not going to do them right now. That one I'm actually picking up and taking with me, just in case I should need it. But I will say in general, if it's games where I feel that it's so good that I want to support it, then I would buy it as well. Yeah, the thing is, I like trying a lot of games, and if I had to buy them, I would be a very poor man. And it's about being realistic. I'm not rich, and that I know I'm not. So now I just have to wait that one of the cheap ones land. There's none of those though. 9, 10. Where did this last one land? There. 4.5. I'm not there yet, so I could go out and collect more, or I can wait and camp and wait. Oh, there's an S-Class even. Oh. I better take a look at that. It's actually quite a cheap S-Class compared. So this is how you buy ship. You go in and make an offer on his ship, negotiate price. He wants 11.9 million. There's not much negotiation. You can exchange your ship you have at the moment, even though I'm not allowed to do that. But you could buy it for 11.9 million. I don't have that. But it's S-Class, so it can be filled up. And it's a cheap ship. Explorer, S-Class. And Explorers normally have a good hyperdrive range, just as base. So when you start adding to that, you get a really good far-reaching ship. So what I do is I will put the glyphs of this planet. It is down in the left-hand corner right now. So if you find a portal, you can use those glyphs to get to this planet. It won't bring you to this space trading post, but if I just shut my camera down a mo, then maybe I should take a picture of that, because what I'm actually going to do is to cut this out for a video on YouTube. They are rather popular with ships that is a little bit rare. Red, yellow, Explorer, S-Class, 11.9 million. This would be the thumbnail. And the coordinates, it's set as current location plus 29.66, comma, plus 47.0. So you have to go for that. And if you have an economy scanner, you can actually, when you start getting close, scan and find the trading post. You just come here and camp out. It will come over and over again. So feel free to use that information. And that is a B class, which is actually more expensive. That is a little bit funny. So I will just go and recharge my protection, and I will put my camera back on so you can see my pretty face. Oh, I just tried to shoot something. That's not good. That is a shuttle. If it's a C class, I should be able to afford it. If it's not, I'll have to wait. It's a B class, 6 million, but there is others coming. As I said, I don't really care for what ship I get, as long as I get one, so I can actually start moving around. Those are normally cheap. 4.8 is B class. A class for 25 million. So you see, S class, which was that cheap, is actually a bargain. So I wonder if I should go and try to make some more money, or I should wait. Patience, my young Padawan. I could of course talk a little bit with these while I'm waiting. Request dialect help, learn some of their language. And then practice. And if you say something they like to hear, they will give you a reward. So I will say research, it's a core work. They gave me a movement module that is actually not bad. There's a B class for 5.8. Why are they just landing there? Yeah. So for many, it's kind of silly talking to them, but it is actually useful. So I take the mystery symbol because that is all the things which doesn't fit anywhere else. And I can say Korvax, they want to hear technological speak. So research is the only technological word I have at this point. Oh, I got another module. That is... oh, what do we got there? B-class shuttle. I know that there is one coming that is cheap, so... See, I need the milestones down the line to be able to go to purple, so, well, to get the Atlas missions done. Spoilers! So, see, I don't get any... I take a Korvax symbol, but never say that to them. They will be very aggravated for some reason. They don't seem to like themselves. That would be convergence. I take the research again. That has been good until now. Gave me a standing. That's not a bad thing, because that means I can do missions when I encounter Korvax space stations. Still no technology. That is, yeah, well, at least I have one, because if you don't have any, it's a lot of chancing. And you can actually risk they get annoyed with you, and the standing goes down instead of up. What we have up here? 4.4. 5.4. Come on. Don't do that to me. That one I can actually put on. That gives me better jetpack tanks. That's not a bad thing. There's a fighter coming there. That looks more expensive. Yeah, 11 million. Oh, something up there. 6.8. Give me a C-class. Come on. It's not that difficult. If I had been on a planet that was a little bit more accommodating with money, then I would say scrape around 5 million together, but that would take me a day and a half to do that, if I should guess. That one could be a cheap one. If it's a C-class, it's cheap. 3 million. Can I scrape 3 million together? $16. I don't get enough. No, I am not getting enough. Oh man. I'm 10,000 short. And now he's flown. Ah, God. I sold everything I had and it disappeared. Bastard. Yeah, I don't have Paul. Lizzie, little girl, what's up? I think I need to take a short break here. My dog wants toilet, so yeah, I'm taking a short break. I'll be quickly back, so just stay with me. So sorry for that. But when they have to, they have to. Ooh. Some ship types is very expensive, that is for sure. Oh. I just spent all my resources to get money, and that's something I normally wouldn't do, to be honest. Four. 3.4. I don't have 3.4. 9. 9. I have 3. So the question is, should I go and try to make some more money? Jesus, this is one of these situations. Do I go or do I wait? I don't really want to run out and earn more, try to get more money right now, but that's not unexpected. So that's a hauler. It's like a space lorry. They are expensive. 29 million. 2 million. That's mine. That's mine. So it's C-class, it's crap, but it will work. I got a ship. That's the important thing. Yeah. Let's just get into the ship so we are safe. Rockets, we got a potent. So this is just going to get me started. So So one thing, shuttles are good too. They are actually cheap to jump around among other systems within other planets in the same system. So that's actually one thing which is good. Yeah, we will have to get on from here, and we will. That is not a problem. So space stations is the essence of all type of module buying and other things. You can get missions here. No, you've just been out. Now you can lay and sleep a little bit. Yeah, you can lay and sleep. Lay down, lay down. No, don't look at me that way. So, I take missions. I don't know if I'm actually going to do any of them, but down the line. Come on, lay down. Don't crawl up and around me, no. So, you can take any missions you like as soon as you have a basis with them, with the owning race. And when you have more money, you can actually upgrade your ship, buy other ships if you want. I prefer in general to actually find crash ships and use that way. You can trade, and these, which is green with a minus on, that actually means that they are lower than average price. However, when you sell, what you want to see is them being green with a plus. That's not big enough to be green, but then you know you will earn money. So can I actually call that? And I can scrap it and it's gone. This is how you scrap a ship. And what happens is it gives you some materials that you can sell. It also gave me some modules, but I don't know if they will be any. Well, actually they might. At least for a short period. They can be useful. There's a shield one as well. These are not going. So these are the goods you got from scrapping, and they will fetch you some money. And when you go sell, then you will see this is plus, that means I'll sell that, but the other one show also plus, so I will sell that as well. But if they show minus, I sit on them until I actually get a little bit better. It's not much technology I get with them, so yeah. Well, I have my research still, so that is actually good. It's an underwater protection module. That's something. There was a technology. That was the word technology even. And it's not the word itself, it's also variations of it. In here you can buy charts. I'm not going to do that right now. Up here is the guild. You need to have standing with them in order to get, but if you have standing you will actually start getting things for free or cheap. You can donate something to them sometimes just to make it a little bit better. Then there's gigs. They of course are quite easy. They want trade. So trade symbol. The thing with them is they give you often a little bit of money. 600 coins. And up here you can buy modules for your exocraft, your ship, and you pay for them in nanites. And on each base station there is a couple of multi-tools. These are rather expensive. It's the rifle type, they are more. But some people think they look more cool than the pistol ones. This is an A class and it's actually way cheaper than the rifle one. And then here there is the multi-tool modules, and it goes on. You go in, trade with him, purchase, then you see what does he have to offer. You can get something to add to your gun. You never know what they actually are until you have bought them. So I'm going to buy a scanner module because that will make me earn a little bit more money when we are scanning. It gives 9,000% on minerals and 7,000% more on fauna. So I'm actually going to put that on the hyper charge because that will give more. So that will give me some money. Here you can buy a slot for your exosuit. And you can also buy modules for your exosuit. I don't know if I want to do that yet, but buy a radiation module, but am I going back there? I don't know. I want to wait until I have some more slots to do it. Another thing is on space stations you might find, and I've actually forgot about that, things laying around, for instance like that. Down in the end is a couple of things. There's a vulnerable server. This one give a little bit of money, not very much, but there's one up here as well. But in the start game it's actually useful to find these things. I rather want to talk to them. Because some of the, and one thing I actually didn't do, modules you have that you're not going to use, typical B, C, B, A, you can actually sell them for nanites. So that I'm not going to use, that I'm not going to use. These I don't know yet, so I hold on to them. You can also recycle them, and that I will at some point show that. So what do we have here? Destroy sentinels. No, I'm not destroying. Exploration. Sequence was a star. So we can see what the different planets is by scanning them. Humid planets with aggressive sentinels. Aggressive sentinels means I'm not going there. And if you come across asteroids, you can get tritium, which is fuel for your starship, a spaceship. Also get a little bit of gold and silver, and sometimes if you're lucky you can get the platinum as well. Platinum is never found as a resource on planet, so you actually have to get that very often very small amounts. But everything needs fueling. a lot of things when you are on a planet would be carbon. Oh, nice. I got a ship. So, also got one of these. They can be useful later. I keep them down here. So I got a little bit of materials. Let's see what else there is. There's a planet somewhere out there. There. An abandoned planet. Well, let's go and take a look at that. Oh, I got pirates coming after me. How many is there? Only one. Don't you know? Oh, I forgot to put my trade lord one on. Ancient bones. Oh, I got a suspicious package. That is trade goods, and that one I normally sell. So that's that is money making from for beginners. It is a very hilly planet. Say there's not much that actually looks interesting. You can't be asked to land, then there is actually certain options for shooting with your ship, but it is very random what you actually get, so I will say these we put down here for now. I need to restock all my things, so yeah. This is not really very useful. can seek knowledge of the past, which will give you a ruin where you can dig out a treasure, but I'm not really going for that part. Sorry, I'll never do that again. And scanning, yeah, that gives a little bit of better money. Floating crystals can be good money-wise as well, but it can also be other things. So it's rather cold here right now. Say one thing is that scanning is a very good passive income, because the more you scan, the more you earn without actually doing big things, without benefiting yourself. Of course, plants doesn't give me anything extra. That was not included in the package. And I have a sentinel, he turned blue, yeah. Doesn't turn blue until I take it, so get the sodium here. So let's go back to ship. Can we get all the way back? Then it will restore it. So let's see what we actually got. We got these, and I keep them as that for now. Got some oxygen, some carbon, some sodium. That is all good. I need to do other things because otherwise I'm not going to get a lot around. Can you go somewhere else so I can scan these dinosaurs on 2 legs? Would be useful at some point. Cargo drop. Where is he? He's over there. Was interesting. They have chromatic metal in them. That I am going to need loads of. Always in general scan before you pick up, because if I hadn't scanned I wouldn't know there was chromatic metal in them. To make this and this to make that. So it's all about getting all the little pieces to play together. These I need to make these. Because I'm going to need them when that one runs out. Yeah. I did one thing I normally don't do. I used all my resources to make money. That is not normally my way of doing things. But now the situation has changed. I need resources to actually get further on in the game. you're skinning gigs again. Yeah, I had to empty my coffers out, so I'm actually restocking a little bit right now.